Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share our videos with a couple of friends and colleagues. We're trying to reach 500 subscriptions, and every subscription helps us out with that goal. This is a cool one. Robert Downey Jr.'s Vertigo remake is definitely happening. This is definitely interesting, an Alfred Hitchcock classic. Maybe they can give it the Nosferatu treatment. But you got to get the right director. Robert Downey Jr. could pull it off as an actor. The writers have to be on point as well. Let's read into it, ladies and gents. You don't mess with greatness. You just don't. Gus Van Sant learned that the hard way with his 1998 remake of Hitchcock's Psycho. However, Robert Downey Jr. didn't get the memo. He's decided to embark on a remake of Hitchcock's Vertigo, one of the greatest films ever made. Back in March 2023, Paramount had acquired the rights to the remake with Stephen Knight set to pen the screenplay. No filmmaker has so far been tapped just yet, but man, I'd hate to be in that director's chair. In an exclusive interview with The Direct, Knight has given us an update on the film, and it's definitely happening. Knight does acknowledge he is an idiot in attempting to adapt the classic film, but he's willing to take the risk. This is a quote from him. It's swirling around my head as we speak. I'm having flashbacks to about an hour ago when I was writing. It's an interesting, of course, people consider it's the best film ever made, so you'd have to be an idiot to adapt it, and so that's what I am, end quote. These comments from Knight seem to confirm that the work is actively happening on the remake. Despite believing himself to be an idiot, Knight compared writing the Vertigo remake to defusing a Second World War time bomb, and that's part of the excitement for him. Seems like he's just into taking the risk on trying to tackle something that he thinks is going to be hard to tackle overall. This is another continued quote from him. But I like stuff like that. I like it. It's just so weird to try and do it and just give it a go. Taking that plot apart is like defusing a Second World War time bomb. It's all over. It's very complex, but it's what's occupying my waking hours, end quote. Downey had previously spoken with the New York Times and explained his thinking behind trying to remake the Hitchcock classic by making the wild claim that his version could potentially be even better than the 1959 film. This is a quote from Robert Downey Jr. Not even risky. Advisably ridiculous to even consider remaking Vertigo. Great, let's look into it. First of all, who would our partners be in it? Love them, respect them. Second of all, let me reread the original synopsis. I think we can do better. Laughs, end quote. I say leave the classics alone. Hitchcock can't be recreated. Only honored. Don't do this, Paramount. Downey, Knight, please don't do this. That's from the author of the article there, his thoughts. Regardless, it's a ballsy move. Remaking what is arguably the greatest film ever made. It's most definitely in my all-time top 10. Once again, this is the author. A perfect film with no flaws whatsoever, and which gets better with every new viewing. A remake is an absolutely useless and potentially catastrophic endeavor. And so that's the end of the news there, ladies and gents. And when it comes to Hitchcock's work, I'd say the only thing above Vertigo that you try to remake that you could say has a bigger platform than that film would be Psycho, which apparently they tried to remake and that did not do well. Definitely going to be challenging. Also, there's two ways to look at this. You could look at this from the standpoint of the newer modern audience doesn't know what this film is, doesn't know anything about Alfred Hitchcock, so it might come across as something new to them, so there's really no way to judge it. Then you have the older audience that does know about this, maybe the cinephiles that know about Alfred Hitchcock's work, and they could really dissect this and it wouldn't be going well for them, especially when it comes to reviews. But, time has to tell. Obviously, this is in early development. If I hear any more news regarding this film, the Vertigo remake that is with Robert Downey Jr., definitely be relaying the message to you, ladies and gents. With that being said, please let me know what you think down in the comments. What do you think about this? Do you think this is going to happen? Have you seen Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo? Let me know. With that being said, please subscribe to the channel, share our videos with a couple of friends. Also, let them know to subscribe as well, ring the bell for notifications, and as always, be safe. It's Neff signing off.